Hi, this is Athena StarSeed, and I'm at a party, and this is kind of part two because Elaine, who's actually Dharmata.
This is Dharmata.
Dharmata Tara is
authentic.
She's authentic. Even though she made up her name, she got it from someplace else.
I did not make up the name.
No.
Given to me.
I know it was
As
given
a
to me.
Buddhist
And
teacher.
Athena StarSeed was given to me from my higher self. At the same time, these are not characters, these are real
people,
entities
human beings.
that we channel.
In this absolute
Okay, but
relative
really
world.
what we were talking about is you smacking some girl in a yoga class that doesn't know why she has a mala. Let's talk about that.
She doesn't know why she has a mala. She doesn't even know why she has a mantra.
Say you went. She came back from a festival. Tell the story.
Okay, so this woman goes to the Yoga Journal Festival, right? And I'm working at the yoga studio. She comes back. She goes, "Look at my pretty mala." I'm like, "Oh, cool. What's your mantra?" She goes, "Mantra?" And I'm like, "Yeah, you know the mantra. That's what these are for. You're counting your prayers to clear your mind. A mantra is mind protection. So you're protecting your mind from all the stupid thoughts it can go through." And she's like, "I don't even have a mantra." I'm like, so I the next week bring her the White Tara book, and I'm like, so there's some White Tara mantras, and I explain what I do, and I explain what a mantra is, and here's a book you can read, educate yourself of actually what that.
Did she care?
Is it jewelry?
Did she care?
She loved it. She was like, "I just got up leveled." She didn't say that, but you know, now these days they talk about up leveling.
Okay, but what about the women who just want to wear it as jewelry? Does that make you mad?
Well, the thing is, it doesn't make me mad if they see it as jewelry, but if they think it's a spiritual accoutrement, and they think that if I wear this and have Lululemon yoga class things going on, then I'm spiritual.
Is that who you want to slap?
I'm gonna slap you now.
Slap me. I'll get 5 more views.
No, it's not even the slapping. What it is,
Slap that girl. Slap those Lululemon pants off her
it's
butt.
the frustration
Of
of
what is
actually
it that frustrates
people
you?
thinking that they're spiritual because I put on a mala, I put on yoga pants, I go home for 30 seconds, I come out to my narcissistic world, and I think I'm spiritual. And they've taken over spiritual. It's like the spiritual ego.
It's spiritual
So
commercialism.
basically, it's commercial.
It's an ad.
It's an ad that they sell. Buy more Lululemons and you'll even be more hottie yogi girl. And now they can wear white turbans and and do Kundalini and have Kundalini rising to the top of your head or something. And they don't even know at the top of their head actually what's up there, the pituitary gland, that actually can take you to God. Not the God of some imagination or the mind, but the God that's actually beyond these words that are speaking. That kind of God, where it just goes silent and quiet and pure and all that stuff.
Okay, don't you love her? She's going to start her own channel. At first, really, we were working with why take a selfie and why look at yourself. And now,
Because I was like, why do this? It says like, I'm
Why
so
would- don't
important.
you-
I'm so important. I'm spiritually important. I'm spiritually important. It's like, okay, but is spirituality making the me, I so important? No, it's dissolving the I so I can actually go into the big I, which is where we're in the oneness.
well, what if everything's important? The big I and the little I. All the little I's.
All the little I's.
All the little I's. Me, all over the place.
There's like a bunch
Do they
of
count?
babies
Do they
crying.
count?
They count, of course they count.
I had a
but they're
download, and it was "We are we."
We are we instead of I or I.
Instead of "I am one," we are we, because we're not just "I am one."
But at one
we
point,
are
there's no
also
words.
We are we because
Because
we
as soon
are
as you
God.
label it, it's
we're
a
God.
label.
I think we should we all the way
God
home.
interacting with God. God interacting with God.
I spank her
How
first.
Cool is that? We're God interacting with God to
This is what it's
learn
like being
more and
around with a lot of
expand
women. This is the
our God.
guys.
What's your YouTube
Yeah,
channel?
what's your YouTube channel?
What's your YouTube channel?
It's got to do with some love, African love, and yoga.
African love and yoga.
Yes.
And if we watch your channel, do we get some of that African love, or just the yoga?
Yeah, you
Or
get all
both?
of it. You get all of it.
I get
you
all of it.
You get comedy.
We get all of it. Okay.
Exactly.
What? How do we find your channel? Keep
www.
I'm seeing which one.
No, they're both.
It's. I don't want to send to all of them. I only want to send to one, and that one is actually yoga, Black Love Yoga.
Black Love Yoga. Okay, so here's what I was saying to these other beautiful spiritual people at this gorgeous party for Ron Holman. It's his birthday. Who's called Swaha Ron, another alter ego, another identity.
Another identity.
But here's what I want to say.
Gurus.
We have never been born in a better time because with YouTube, every person can incarnate on this planet, find out what their talents are and their gifts, and make a living and get paid to be who they are because of YouTube.
And
So who are you?
Well, if there's no word to describe the truth, but if you're going to talk this identity and this human body, Dharmata Tara.
Dharmata Tara.
Dharmata
And who's
Tara.
Dharmata Tara?
What do you mean, who's Dharmata
Who
Tara?
is she?
She's a female human being living on the planet who's got 2 children, who loves life, doesn't really want to slap everyone. I just get frustrated and arrogant and angry once in a while.
Everybody wants to slap somebody one time or another in their life.
Well, kind of the spanking kind of thing, but that's a different kind of slapping. We're not going. That's Tantra 101. And that's the whole thing. It's like, Tantra, are you a Tantrika? I'm a Tantrika. Let's go fuck each other.
I don't even know what
actually going to
Tantra
God.
means. I don't even know what the word Tantra means. What does it mean?
It means go fuck yourself. No, I'm just kidding.
What does it mean?
No, I'm actually a tantrika, and what actually a tantrika is how to go into union. You're male and female. You don't even need another human being, but going into male and female, going to that union and going back into the oneness, and actually then you go into the God self. You can use a consort and a consort and do a yab yum. It doesn't have to be. It can be only visualization. It can be only in the mind. The Dalai Lama is a tantra guy, and he is a celibate. But then there is a thing where you get the yab yum, you get the man and woman together, but they're divinely brought together, not just 2 people like, oh, let's be tantrikas and we're fucking. It's more of the way to go into union of seeing the male, female in a oneness, and then from that oneness we see that it actually is all one. That's a tantrika that I know to be.
Okay, so I want to ask you guys a question. So I was sitting out at the Mystic Journey bookstore, and this really good-looking Indian guy sits next to me, and he tells me he teaches Tantra.
Right.
And he tells me that he believes yoga and sexuality should be together.
Yeah.
And so he said he teaches a class, and it's free, and would I like to go? Now, is he hitting on me? Is he hitting on me?
Yes. Yeah, absolutely.
But he
How do you
also,
know? How do
because
you know? I thought he
shamans-
wanted to really teach me something. Was he hitting on me?
Yeah.
How do you know
absolutely.
for sure?
Because he just was.
He was?
He does that.
Oh, you know
Do you
that
know
guy.
it?
No, but he does that.
I know actually.
He's a guy.
But I know a male
Sit
shaman
next to you.
who's
Look, He's
pure.
sitting next to you.
He sat next to me.
Okay, you're blonde. At a bookstore. He's a guy. Huh. I'm gonna sit next to her.
Make sure you're in the frame. Make
He's
sure you're in the
conscious. He's sitting next to you, right? And then he says, and he starts kind of, oh, I'm a tantrika. This is what I do. That's just like laying the foundation.
He's hitting on me.
That's
Well,
modern day pickup line.
Well, I
no,
mean, 'cause-
but it
'cause-
also could be pure. We don't know. I don't know the guy.
Out of that piques the interest of, I would say, more women than not. That's like if a guy just hits on you, that's kind of boring. You know, when you have
So
someone.
what does it mean when someone says, I'm a tantrika? Does that mean I'm really good in bed? Is that the subtext?
Well, I mean, if he's like a teacher or something like that, or he's.
Does that mean I want to have sex with you? Is that what that line means?
Well, it's not saying it directly, but from a guy's perspective, yeah, he's hitting on you. Just from a baseline perspective, he's using that sort of like spiritual, his spiritual skill, if you will, of knowing this sort of thing to actually hit on a woman. You know what I'm saying? That's basically.
But I do want to say something because I think there's a spectrum of the low-life tantrika guy.
You don't
who's
go
like
telling people
But
that.
there's also 10.
You don't?
There's a 10
I mean, you don't
who's
go
actually pure.
go out of your way to tell someone that unless you have an objective. You don't go telling somebody.
Aren't you
that.
advertising like a business, like I'm a personal trainer? Like
You
I would say to
and-
somebody,
and-
I'm a
and-
personal
and
trainer.
You can, and one of the benefits is that he gets to sleep with you. If you go to his class, come to the class. Come to the class.
But there are pure ones.
But
I
it
can
makes
say
you-
on
I'm
the
not saying
spectrum
that
1 to
they're
10,
not.
there's some pure ones and there's some sleazy ones. It's all there. But
This
you
is
have to
how you
have
know.
the
If you go to the class and you're the only one there.
It doesn't matter because if there's
and a red
one
velvet,
woman,
red velvet,
one
like
woman or 5 women or 10 women, it's like he's gonna have class with one of them. Extended class.
But I know
class.
some pure ones, so I just don't
You
think
do?
they're all. Oh, I know
Okay.
some, Lynn Hunstead, our friend.
My friend
Frog
Vina
guy.
Rampill.
Lynn
That's what she
Hunstead.
Okay.
You may not want his name on YouTube.
So
No,
here,
there are some
okay.
pure ones.
This is a great conversation. We don't know who's telling the truth, who's got a character face on, who's wearing a mask, and I'm enjoying all of it. So did I sleep with the guy? No, I didn't. But I did enjoy his beauty, and I enjoy his character.
So did he hit on you?
I don't know. I should call him.
If he was hitting on you, would you want to go?
No, he was too young.
He just said come to the
Oh,
class.
you have a young age.
Well, I mean, he's at least 20 years younger than I am.
Yes, but you're letting.
isn't that a
you're letting
judgment on age? Are you an
You're
ageist
letting
now?
age stop you.
Are you an ageist? Karmapa was 4.
Don't let age stop you.
You know what? Listen, if I really felt a vibe, I'm not going to say I'm going to hold myself back, but I didn't feel like, oh, my chakras were going to go off. And I had made,
Your
I
discernment was there.
I had made love to some beautiful men in my life. So I did not need to take on this beautiful man. I didn't need to do that. But what I want to say, I just wanted to know if he was hitting on me because I could have been his mother.
Yes.
I'd have to meet him.
Yes.
It could have been pure.
He was hitting on. Okay, so listen, this is Raising Reverence. These are interesting discussions. I think I might have gotten 4 more subscribers just because of you. So this is a series called Raising Reverence. If you enjoyed this clip, please subscribe. And what's your YouTube channel?
Dharmata Tara.
Dharmata Tara. She's going to get more feisty on her own channel.
No, actually, I just kind of ohm on my own channel.
She ohms. Okay, so if you like ohm, there's an ohm technique. Are you into that?
No, actually,
That's another little. Okay,
That's an
we'll
aside.
see you next time. This is Athena StarSeed, a series called Raising Reverence. Stay tuned.